hopefully you are doing well. Sorry if you hear like air sounds or like construction noises. There's not really all that I can do about that. I hope that you're having an excellent June. Happy Pride Month. I do have at least two Pride videos that should be coming out before the end of the month, fingers crossed. I have one that's like a color assorted video, like trigger video, and then another one that's a makeup video. They're both on the longer side, so it's taking longer to edit and download and everything, but it should be out soon. Anyway, with the changing of the seasons, I've been getting some cleaning done, going through all my laundry, planning on what I'm gonna donate. I'm also planning on redoing my bedroom and getting some new furniture and everything, so that has been a bit of an adventure, and with that has come deep cleaning. So with all of this cleaning, I thought that it'd be very on brand, on topic, to do a doom box video. So if you don't know what a doom box is, they are heavily associated with ADHD. You don't have to have ADHD to make a doom box or to use doom boxes, but they are heavily associated with neurodivergent people and odd cleaning habits. When you get to the end of cleaning, oftentimes you're left with an accumulation of just kind of like miscellaneous items that don't really have a home. They're not garbage, they're not clothes. A lot of the times they're useful, sometimes they're sentimental, but they don't have a spot. And a lot of the times, us with ADHD, we have at that point run out of all motivation to keep cleaning. You're like, my room is clean now. I am done. This pile is none of my business. So you just kind of like put it in a box or a bag or a tote or in a closet somewhere, thinking I'll get to it later when I have energy, and then you never do. And then like 3 years later, you're deep cleaning again, and you're like, oh, I wonder what's in that bag. And then you open it and you find the wallet that you've been looking for 3 years that had $300 cash in it. This is a true story. This is anecdotal. I put a wallet in a doom box and forgot about it. Anyway, let's go through a doom box together. Now, if I'm being 100% genuine, not all of the items in this video are like true doom box items. That's because I have two like containers that I'm taking from. One of them is actually a doom box. It's a bag that I genuinely have no idea what's in there. And then I have some boxes that I'm utilizing while I'm cleaning that have miscellaneous items in them. I'm considering them both to be doom boxes, but like, for example, this ruler was in one of them and I used it in a recent video. I'm gonna try and prevent doing that, but I'm being honest here. Okay, so I'm thinking for the first item, I have this fan. It's a wooden fan. And it opens like this. I actually may use this in some videos because I think it sounds really nice. It doesn't crack very easy because of how big it is, but a fun story about this fan. I did theater in high school. I didn't act, but I did crew. And I took, so my senior year, we made lists of things that we wanted to steal from the prop room that we'd seen over the years. And I took this. I took a couple other things as well. Shh, don't tell my high school. But I think that these were used in a production of Anastasia, I think, when they're in Paris, and the ladies are like, oh, we are so French, we are from Paris, you know? So, that is what this is. Okay, moving on. Okay, next I'm going to do this white eyeliner. This, I don't know why I kept this. This was very clearly garbage, but I did. So. Anyway, I think I got this when I was like 13. And some of you guys clocked me in my first was like 12. But I have a video that I filmed at 13 that I fully intended on posting. And I think I'm wearing this eyeliner in the video. So yeah, if you want to see that video, I might post it. I don't know, I'll think about it, but I'm very clearly heavily 13 in that video. Okay. Next, I have this random piece of ribbon. By the way, you guys are not allowed to judge me for anything that you see in this video. It would honestly be better if I were a hoarder, because then I could explain why I have this, but if I were to throw that away, I would feel nothing. So, next I have a shoehorn. I think I got this in middle school. We went to like a recycling place where they like showed us the process of how they like recycle things and sort things out and everything. And I think they didn't like have very good items for their goodie baskets, like they didn't plan before. And so they just kind of like gave us a random assortment of items. We got like these and like some coloring books, and then like, I don't know, I think there was something else really random in there. We had like a scarf. I don't know. But yeah, we got shoehorns. Next, I have a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I was never that big into Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, but my brother absolutely was for a little while. I was more of a Pokemon person. This is a spell card. Dark Contract with the Swamp King. During your main phase, you can fusion summon one fiend-type fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or your side of the field as fusion materials. You can only use the effect of Dark Contract with the Swamp King once per turn if summoning a D/E fusion monster this way. You can also banish monsters from your graveyard as fusion material once per turn. During your standby phase, take 1,000 damage. 1,000 damage. Alright, I do have some jewelry. This one, I think, is from my Nana. It's very Ice Queen. I do have to fix the clasp on it if I wanted to use it, but I might honestly. I can maybe use it for a roleplay, but yeah, I've been wanting to do a video with some of the like necklaces and bracelets I have, because some of them are kind of interesting. I have this friend and his mom was like, I have a bunch of jewelry I'm gonna get rid of, do you want any of it? And she had like this whole box of like novelty pieces and not novelty, like statement pieces, and I was like, absolutely. So I have some of those as well. Here's another one. It's not the best for ASMR's sake, but look at how absolutely gorgeous it is. I really like wearing this one. And then I have this one, which I think I've actually worn in a video before, but it's wooden. Next, I have this necklace, which is kind of gaudy. It's also a little stretchy as well. I really like it though. Like, it's kind of unapproachable. And this is like plastic, but you know. And then also, I don't know if this is like real rose quartz or not. It could just be like regular honestly, I don't know much about crystals. I really wish that I could be, sorry about the background noises. I really wish that I could be the person that like knows everything there is to know about like crystals and stuff like that. Instead, I'm the kind of person that knows everything one could know about the Hunger Games. So it's the cross I must bear. I don't think I realized how many necklaces I had in that one container, but this next one I actually got for like Christmas. It is this like wildflower pressed in clay. It is Queen Anne's lace, my favorite wildflower. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. Yeah, there's that. Next, I have this like brush for like nail art. Nail art. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not fancy like that. I just get the glue-on ones from the drugstore and call it a day. I don't do like a gel or anything. Wish I could. I also don't like acrylics either. I had them one time, and they were like cool. Like I liked them, but they felt really weird at first, and then they were a pain to get off. I honestly just prefer the glue-on ones because I don't need to have nails on for that long. Alright, next I have this pronoun pin from my school's GSA. I think I'm technically like a part of it on paper, but I've never attended any of the meetings because it's kind of like way out of my way. I am a part of the Discord though, but they had this like game where you could like spin a pronoun wheel, and it's like, oh, you landed on they them. You could have taken any of the pins home, but I thought it'd be fun to just grab whichever one I landed on. And I landed on it. If you were genuinely curious, I do use any / all pronouns. So long as you're respectful and I know that you're talking about me, we're good. But yeah, I use any pronouns. I don't align myself with any one particular gender or presentation. Every so often though, I do forget that I present very femininely. So every so often I'm like, why are so many people calling me she today? And then it hits me, I'm like, oh, it's because I'm just in a mountain public. Makes sense. Awesome. Moving on. But yeah. Next, I have these two wooden rods. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're from. I don't know what they're for. They're definitely not like chopsticks or anything. But yeah, I have not got a single clue as to what these are. If you want me to use them in a video, though, I honestly might. I feel like they have a very strong like visual interest. I could use them as like fake chopsticks or something. Next, I have this old iPhone. It's an iPhone that honestly, surprisingly, still works just fine. But I might use it as an iPod Touch in a future like roleplay video or something. But there we go. Interesting. And also, in all fairness, this is a recent purchase, but it's so pretty. I'm gonna show it to you anyway. I got this to go to a show, and then I forgot to wear it to the show. I do wish I could like wear it on the back of my head, like in a video, but you wouldn't be able to see it in the first place unless I like turned around. But it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Look how pretty it is actually. Please ignore. It's a little gross. This is like for a diffuser. But do you know how badly I wanna like? I've tried doing that for a video. It didn't work very well. Tragic. This next one, I actually like. It sounds really nice. So I want to use it in it's New Testament, Psalms and Proverbs. At my high school, after like pep rallies, and I think even like the SATs and things like that, there would be these men that would stand on the street corners by all of the different exits to leave like school, and they would be not like by the exits but like up the sidewalk, you know, and they would just be like handing these out to people because they knew that we were leaving at a different time than usual. So I don't know, but it sounds really nice. So and what's weird was like they would like target certain students. It was kind of weird, but like for a little while. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up soon. But I have this YouTube. Please don't take this down. It is made out of wood and designed to shoot rubber bands at unsuspecting victims. It is a rubber band gun. My brother got it from like a gift shop somewhere and gave it to me. But you like loop the rubber bands into this gear thing, pull it there, and then it releases. It's quite fun. It also sounds really good, so depending on how YouTube reacts to